Hello, true believers. Bev's only time to do part two, the Kristen Cebu update. I'm making this video because he made a video about me, and of course, turnabout is fair play, so I'm doing a video about him. And I excuse that I got interrupted the last time I was making this video. This document came up, in which I'll probably make a video about this document. But anyway, let's go ahead and finish this up. I've got another gameplay video. I'm going to have lunch after this, but before, since lunch is not quite ready yet, I decided to go ahead and finish up this Chris in Cebu update. So the last time I made this video, I was talking about maybe Chris is involved in some kind of extracurricular activities. Maybe he's being down with OPP. Now, that is just something normal you do in these third world countries, especially if someone like him, he has success in his videos, he has success in, as you can see, he's got over 13,000 subscribers, he's getting a lot of views, he's getting money. Even if you don't have a lot of money, you just have to have money or some kind of income or some kind of job. It's so easy to get involved in extracurricular activities over here. For example, with me, it's easy for me to make friends over here. But the difference between me and these guys obviously is they go after pirates, while me, I go after, well, I guess you could make the argument that I go after documented virgins. And what my interests in them, of course, are completely different compared to them. I actually have this idea that I know a lot of people will get upset because it's not politically correct. I want them to use their youth and their beauty to actually get themselves out of poverty versus guys like Kristen Cebu, obviously, like Brain Dead. He doesn't want that to happen. They want to keep them poor because there's this, of course, human nature that you want to keep them below you, because that's why most of these guys are here, because they want to feel important, they want to feel they have status, they want to feel empowered, because you're not going to feel that in a first world country. You're definitely going to feel that in a third world country. So these guys are doing it for them. Well, what about you, Bevo Tony? What is your benefit in it? Of course, nobody goes into the wine industry without enjoying wine. I enjoyed their company also. I'm not a hypocrite like these characters are. But let's get into the Kristen Cebu update. I was reading in the comments. There's a lot of interesting comments over here. One of them, True Love, said, or somebody said, that Chris is married to somebody that's older than him. So he is older now. Not I usually advocate you should get somebody, you should marry somebody the same, your same age or younger than you. But somebody older than you, I had somebody that I was messaging. Gosh, I forgot his name, but he was with someone who was like 10 years older than him. He got married to her when she was in her 30s and he was in his 20s. And he said the 30s and 40s were fine, and she was her other problem was that she was a single mom and they never had kids on their own. But it became a big problem when he was in his 40s and she was in his 50s. So that could be definitely be an issue also. But there's something wrong. And then here we go, Jim Bob and Philippines with John Doe made some comments. You could read them. Jim Bob made a comment, and we discussed this earlier, about he might have an issue because he was taking videos of people without their permission, out in public. So that could be an issue also. And the last thing I talked about when I was here, when I was talking about Kristen Cebu, is that he might be involved in extracurricular activities. He might have a mistress, and over here in the Philippines, you've got the Chismis Express. It's not going to stay a secret for very long. I mean, I'll give you an example over here. For me, for example, I could be going out on a walk or taking Hero out on a run, and then I all of a sudden I'll see uh, a young lady or a beautiful girl uh, taking a walk also, or going on a run, and I'll say hello. I'll just say hello to her. You're just walking by, and you know how you could just say hi, and then somehow, somewhere, someone's gonna see that, and then they're gonna report it to their neighbor, and then they're going to report it to their katulong, and then their katulong is going to report it to their katulong, and their katulong is going to tell it to their boss, and then their boss is going to tell their worker, and their worker is going to tell their relative that's in Dubai, and their Dubai relative is going to tell it to their co-worker in Singapore, and then their Singapore dog walker is going to tell it to someone in America, and then someone in America is going to tell their relative in Canada, and then the bosses, then somebody in Canada who the bosses knows is a friend who's a friend of a friend of a friend is all of a sudden going to message or call the boss and tell her that my high all of a sudden turned into a torrid love affair I had before, and she'll find that out before I get home. So after I take Hero for a walk and I waved and hello to people that we were walking past by. If you watch our jogging videos, there'll be people also other walking or jogging, and I'll wave and I'll say hello to them, and just to be polite, and then that will turn into, because of the Chismis Express, will go all around the world 2 or 3 times, but it's so fast that by the time I get home, I'm having an affair with somebody, with one of the people here, or one of the maids over here, that's walking the dog, and my wife is going to say, "Oh, I found out that you're having an affair while you were out, while me and Hero are out running," and I go, "Oh yeah, I think I waved hello to somebody," and she said, "Oh yeah, by the time it got to me, it was reported to me that you were having an affair with this person," and we kind of know these things are happen. So I'm just saying here, that's just an example of Filipino chismis culture. I mean, they love the drama over here. They love to make excitement. They like to, especially when it comes to other people's dirty laundry. Now, let's get back to Kristen Cebu's dirty laundry over here. So, let's assume, it's probably safe to assume, I could be wrong, like I said, especially it could confirm that he's here in the Philippines. He has some success with his video. Obviously, I'm basing it on his statistics that I'm seeing here publicly, and that he's here in the Philippines, and that he's in hiding. Okay. I understand I missed his live stream this morning, but I understand he live streams every day, and he doesn't put them up. He doesn't keep them up, which means that, why is Chris in Cebu hiding? Okay. He says he's in the province, but he's just saying that. What happens if he's not really in the province? If he's really in the province, then he would make videos about him being in the province. He's a YouTube blogger. He has AdSense. He has source of income. Why is he? If he is in the province, why doesn't he show video? Why doesn't he leave it up? Because people will watch anything. I mean, look at me. Look at me for an example. Let's just take me as an example over here. A perfectly good example. If anybody has a reason to hide at all, it's me, because the police have a large target on have a large price on my head, and that's their freedom and security. Okay, because I have, all of you know the information that I know, that I made public, that I have evidence that they are the cybercrime criminals in my case. And if anybody should be hiding, I should be hiding. But instead, I'm still making regular daily videos about what people do normally. I'm hanging out with Hero. We're going to the gym. We're going on a run. We're having lunch. Here we are. It's raining. And I'm leaving them up for people to see that this is what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm hiding in plain sight. Here, I'm hanging out with the family. I'm even seeing some of my old friends from before I went into prison. And I mean, my policy on that is, I'm retired now. If I do see friends, it's going to be for my own personal use. I'm not doing these, meeting people for other people anymore for their benefit. I'm just doing it for my own personal consumption, because over here, because I'm a man just like any man. It's like, variety is a spice of life. Okay, now where it goes wrong, and where it goes wrong for Chris, so there's several reasons why he's making videos, he's not leaving them up. Why? I think he said in his comment, because there's nothing going on in them, there's nothing in the videos. Even videos with nothing in it, people will still watch. I mean, if you got millions of people, they'll watch a box fan for hours and it's about nothing. Then why doesn't he leave his videos up if it's about nothing? So there's several reasons why people make videos and then don't leave them up so people can view them on demand. It's because they're hiding or they're hiding something. Why number one, why are you hiding, and what is it that you're hiding? Is if you make these videos and you don't leave them up, and this is the internet, I mean, this is YouTube, if you don't leave them up, then you might as well have you never made them. And why are you making them and not leaving them up in the first place? That seems kind of pointless. Me, I'll make gameplay videos, I'll leave them up, I'll make videos about what the hell whatever, even though it's something as mundane as I need to put up a shelf, I'll leave them up. People will watch it because I have nothing to hide. I mean, I have, see, this is where Chris and I, part ways. Okay. See, I tell people the reality here in the Philippines. There's really no reason to hide. I mean, of course, you've got some personal private issues. Then I have my own issues also, but they're public, obviously. But there's some things that you could do publicly that are normal. You spend time with your family, you spend time with your kids, but you're not even showing that. You're not even showing that you're with your family. So there's all this hiding, all this not showing as a vlogger, and people share so much. You used to share so much of your life and so much of, all of a sudden you've gone private. That makes people kind of wonder why. What are you hiding? What is it that's such a big deal that you can't vlog anymore and you can't make any more vlogs? Me, what's the worst thing could happen to a person here in the Philippines? Worse than death is what already happened to me. But as soon as I got out of prison, I'm vlogging on a daily basis. What is happening to you, Chris, that you can't vlog or you can't talk about or you can't show whatever the hell it is that you're doing? I have teenage kids also. I know that they have issues. I know that they have their insecurities, but we still make videos still that are normal. This is what normal people do, and there's nothing wrong with showing normal things because that's what we do. Well, we vlog, unless you're hiding something. So you could go into that discussion about, okay, he's probably has extracurricular activities. He has a mistress. I'm sure some single mom out there, during his walks, he's going to be running into people and they're going to be seeing that, like, he's going to be, because he's a foreigner, he's going to be associated with money. So people are going to be interested in him, especially a lot of single moms out there. Okay. And there's a lot of young single moms out there. My complainants are young single moms now. If you're interested, they need money also. So they're going to be, but extracurricular activities, even me, doesn't mean you go into hiding for months and months at a time. Even if you get caught with your wife, let's say you get caught with your wife, you say sorry, you buy her some chocolates, you buy some flowers, you take her to SNR, and then a week later, 2 days later, not even a week, that's even too long, you get back, you say you're sorry, and everything's fine. It's water under the bridge. And then that's the end of that. To say that it's taking longer than a week or a couple of days for her to be mad over Chris about if he's having an affair and he got caught, it means that something else is going on. Well, what else could it be? Well, the option is maybe he left her. Okay, and I completely understand that situation. When you get involved, you get in an affair, it starts out as a fling, all innocent enough. It's only temporary, and until it develops into something else, then you're looking at, it's like, oh, this person wants to have a life with you. You wanna split up. You want to leave your wife behind and family and go for somebody else younger. That's gonna make you feel younger instead of someone older. If it is true, like I said, I haven't confirmed, versus his wife that's older, and that's versus, when he was talking about. So he got this older wife in wherever area he was. Now he's in the Philippines. Now he can pretty much pick and choose whatever he wants. And then did he actually leave his family? Did he actually leave his kid behind to be with this younger person so he can feel younger? See, that's where him and I separate. Okay, I would never do that to my family. My family is my family. You have to be responsible when you do these kind of things. There is a certain line you can't cross. I mean, you have to be honest and upfront, not only with the people that you're going to be dealing with, but with yourself. I remember I was watching this episode in House of Cards while I was in prison. I was able to the boss was able to smuggle a USB, a small USB with it, and our digibox had a card reader in it, and it was able to read the House of Cards. And there was, and the main character, the Kevin Spacey character, before he had his own legal issues, uh, said in the episode, he says, if you get involved with an older man, for example, like me, you're going to get hurt. And I appreciated how he was being upfront, being adult about it, being consensual about it. Just as long as you know these risks, then we can move forward. Same thing, when I do with my friends. I mean, I may be qualified. I always say, I'm very upfront. I may be qualified for a one night stand, but I'm never gonna take the place of your man. You need somebody that's gonna be that's can put the full time commitment. You need a single bachelor. You need a binata, not somebody like me who's just temporary. I'm just the conduit. I'm just a temporary holder, placeholder until the right person eventually could be the right person for you. Well, in his situation, I guess he didn't want to be that. Usually, when these guys get into these kind of situations, they're gonna leave their family. So if that's the case, he separated from his family. That he was tempted. The temptation was just too great, and he wanted to be with somebody that he can feel young and vibrant again, and be physically more attracted to, and then sacrifice his family. Then see, this is where things will go wrong. Can go wrong even more. I do understand the draw between, okay, being uh, being permanent versus being temporary. I mean, that's why Americans are very popular when divorced. Leaving their family for another family is so easy to do, which is something I cannot do. This is what separates me from the people like Chris and Cebu, where they'll just kind of, you can't do that to people. These are people that you love. These are the kids didn't do anything wrong, and to be leaving them because you're going to be selfish, because you want to fulfill your own desires on a regular basis. What about your commitment to your, like I said, to your kid, and to be leaving them behind? So I think it's more, I think it's more serious than being caught in an extracurricular activity. So one viable reason is because he left his family. That's why he's hiding, and he's hiding with his new homewrecker. Is probably is one theory that we could get into. And then another theory why he's hiding is probably because he's being extorted for money, and being extorted for money in places like this is very common. I got extorted for money. So if you live here long enough in the Philippines, you got money, you're going to be extorted for money also. For me, I was extorted by the complainants. I was extorted by the police. So they're going to extort you for money even though you didn't do anything wrong. So another thing is, he's being extorted. Who is that? Who, what, why, how is he being extorted? Like I said, Chris is probably, he's not a criminal. He's just a person that's in a situation that might have gotten out of control. And like I said, he still has a man. He's still a man, and he still has manly needs. He's still probably young, and he could still enjoy the desirable things about life. It's, I think, what the expat prepper called it the game. So he's still young enough to enjoy the game. Hell, even if you're old enough, you could still enjoy the game. I mean, that's the reason why anyone would come here to the Philippines, or for a foreigner to come here to the Philippines and stay here in the Philippines, is because of the game. Now, you could probably say the same thing with me. The answer is no, because obviously that's, you could say that's part of it, but that's not the primary. The game is just the game itself. But for me, this was, like I said, where I was naturally born. It was the culture. It was my way of connecting back for my family, because of my Filipinos family. My family's Filipino. Then of course it would be so natural for them to grow up in the Philippines, or for us to spend here in the Philippines. But where are we gonna go from now? I don't know. We could be here. It'll depend on what's going to happen. I mean, if I could be here and be sustainable, then I would prefer to stay here. But if I can't, I was sustainable before the police got to me, but now that the police got to me and ripped me off and stole all my money, then I'm running on auxiliary over here. Eventually, I'm gonna, because the money that I was using to sustain was ripped off by the police. Now I have to replace all that money with the hero's tuition and all those things. If I can't, then I can't find work over here. So I'm gonna have to probably, after several years, everybody's gonna be happy to see me as a Walmart greeter, or I'm gonna be working for Uber. For me, I have no pride, so I'll just. Money is money to me. I know part of it is eating your pride. Over in America, you can get any, as long as you don't have any pride, you can have any job. Especially over there, there's like nobody there to work at McDonald's. They can't even fill that. So the point I'm saying here is there's definitely something wrong. So he either left his family and he's hiding with his new family now, or that he's being extorted for money, and whoever is extorting him, whoever that is, it could be the police, it could be a private citizen, it could be a combination of both, like with me. And that's probably why he's hiding. And he might be just saying that I'm in the province when he's actually not. If he was, then he would be showing where are you in the province, and you'd be leaving those videos up. See, that's the problem with people like Chris, is they're liars. I mean, for me, if I make a statement, here's a document to back it up. Here's the video to back it up. Okay, what did I do today? Okay, well, I put up shelves today. If it continues to rain and we don't do any football today, that's probably what I'll end up doing. I've been procrastinating for a long time. The boss has this method. If she wants me to do something, she'll do it herself, and I'll say, oh, no, here, just give it to me. You're just gonna give me extra work, and I end up doing it. But of course, she doesn't know anything about power tools, so she hasn't been able to get me to do it yet. But if it continues to rain, I'll do it today. But for some reason, like I said, let me finish up this Chris in Cebu update. He's hiding about something. He's lying about something. He's lying to you what that is, why he can't make it public, why he can't talk about it. It's probably something bad. And this is where a lot of these hypocrites come in. And like Brain Dead, he'll try to make it seem like he's doing nothing wrong, when obviously he is doing something, and what that is, he has to hide it and he has to lie about it. Okay, we all know. So it's been documented that Brain Dead was cheating on his relationships, on his live-in relationships, and continues to do so. And he's going to continue cheating on his relationship now. There's no reason, just because he's in a marriage, that he's not going to continue cheating, which is normal, which is no judgment from here, but there's a right way to go about it, and there's a wrong way to go about it. I'm not really saying here I'm the expert on the right way of going about it. I just have my priorities, my family first, okay? My commitments, I have promises I keep. And versus these guys, they don't know anything about that. They don't know anything about commitments or promises to keep. They just use people for their own greedy needs, and they'll just like, what about your commitment to your kids? Why, how come you haven't shown any videos of your kids like I do with mine? How come you, what, and just like Brain Dead, what about his commitment to his, to the old one, to the old maid? Let's call her the old maid now, because she's nobody wants her anymore because she's too old now. Because there's always somebody. That's what I like about these high school girls. I get older, they say the same age. Yes, they do. So the old maid now. So the same thing with his the old battle axe. It's like but that's not, this is the mother of your children. For you to be so crass and to separate them. I mean, if that is the case, then that's so disrespectful to commitment. Then why get married in the first place, and why have kids in the first place if you're just going to leave them? Same thing with Brain Dead. He could probably make the argument that it's not really his fault that he got trapped. It's like he still had to do the deed. Nobody put a gun to his head and got somebody pregnant. It still takes two to tango. So what is Chris hiding is the question we have to ask, okay? Is it extracurricular activities? He left his family. That's a good possibility because he does have money. He is in the Philippines. His wife is older. He's not making videos about them anymore. He's not making videos about his family anymore. He's making videos, but he's hiding them. And for why? What is he actually hiding? And why does he have to lie? He's a vlogger. He's supposed to vlog. And when a vlogger is not vlogging, I mean, I'm a perfect example. I mean, here's what I did today. Just as simple as that. So what did you do today? Who were you with today? Obviously, I show you who I'm with. If I'm gonna be going out with friends, I'll show you here. This is the restaurant we ate at. We ate at Jollibee. Okay. There's no reason to lie about it because that's what I did and I don't make any excuses about. And why do I need to hide? Because I'm doing it the right way. I can be with friends and take care of my family at the same time. But with Chris, for some reason, he made a decision that what he's doing, he has to hide. What is he being extorted for money for? That's kind of like what we're looking at also. Was he caught with his hand in the cookie jar and they're saying, okay, you pay up or we're gonna say whatever it is that you did, Chris? And there's a lot of that going on right now, and there's a lot of that going on, and you should be honest. And it's like we should be able to learn from your experience. See, this is why my channel is important, because I have experiences, and especially bad ones, and I'm gonna share it with you. And here it is, so you can learn from it. It's probably foolish of me to do so, to be sharing so much personal, private information. I can make that argument, but the truth, I can't just keep the truth inside. I have to express it. Now with Chris, on the other hand, there's something going on. He doesn't want to. I mean, I was out of jail just hours and I was already vlogging, and this guy has been hiding for 3 months. What is it that is so dire? What is it that is so serious that he has to hide, not only for days, not only for weeks, but months at a time when he was vlogging on a regular basis? Is it something with the police? Is it something to do with your family? Did you actually leave them? Is somebody extorting you for money because you did something with them? Okay, and the problem with you is you don't have documentation like me saying that they're a virgin, that I didn't have sex with them. Then that could be an issue also, that's why you have to be in hiding. Me, I don't have to hide because I have documents saying that me and the police's star witness never had sex. Now, if you don't have that, maybe that is another reason why you should be hiding. So that's the difference between, so everybody is saying that like these guys, these vloggers, they're completely useless. They're liars, they're cowards, and they're hiding something from you, and they're hypocrites. They're the real evil, bad people over here because they have something to hide. Me, I don't have anything to hide. Here I am, I'm meeting people, I'm being upfront with them, I'm being upfront with you, I'm being realistic, I'm being honest with you. But versus people like this, why do you want somebody to lie to you? Why do you, and if I'm wrong, then just make a vlog and say so. You're not in prison or you don't have access to the internet or you don't have access to a computer. You're vlogging every day. Why don't you tell us what is really going on? Why do you have to hide? Why is it that you have to play? Why is it that you're leaving a lot of unanswered questions? Okay, why are you really in the province? Then show us video that you are in the province, because if you're not, then you're lying. There's plenty of things to show in the province. Hell, there's people here living in the province and vlog all the time. But you're saying you are in the province, but you have no proof of it. So it means that there's a great possibility that you're lying. And why? What is it that you're doing? What is it that you did? Why don't you enlighten us? And it will be interesting to know. Maybe we could learn something from it. Hell, I would like to learn something from it. Why is it that you have to hide? And I could probably tell you, for usually when people hide, like Paras, he's AWOL. He's been AWOL for several years. Is they're running from something, they're hiding from something. It's usually because something that maybe they broke the law. And the people that I've known are, especially from when I was in prison, because we were grouped into, you're either a drug related or non-drug related. And usually is because of that. A lot of it is because of rape. In his situation, that might be it. He might be being extorted for money with somebody he had these kind of relationships with. and he is in hiding, and he doesn't want to show where he is or leave up any clue or anything like that. Me, I'm here in plain view. People can see me. I actually have documentation over here how plain view I am, for the people to see. Because like I said, I have nothing to hide. If I'm jogging, I'm jogging. If I'm at the gym, I'm at the gym. What else? If I'm playing games, I'm playing video games. If I'm hanging out with Hero, I'm hanging out with Hero. This is what we're doing. What is there to hide? Like I said to one of the commenters, why do I need to hide? What am I doing? What am I doing that's so wrong that I need to hide? So that's the question we have to ask Kristen Cebu. What is it what is it that's so wrong and that's so serious that you have to hide and you have to tell these lies? That's the question we have to ask. And it might be because of those serious things. He's left his family and he's being extorted. He's being extorted for what? Why is it? If you're being extorted, being blackmailed, like David Letterman, he had a relationship with his intern. So for it not to come out, the girl was blackmailing him for money, and then he came out with it. And just be honest with people. Hey, I had an extra relationship with this person. Well, if that's the case, then go ahead. Nobody's gonna blame you. Nobody's gonna say, okay, that's normal, no big deal. Okay, and move on. But if that's not the case, something else is going on, then something hypocritical is happening over here. So maybe he is doing something that he can't talk about and he has to hide. And what that is, we are just left to speculate based on what we know. And since we don't know, since he won't tell us what he is actually, or show us what he's actually doing. So let me know. Well, let me know what you think he's doing. Do you agree that that he left his family, he's not making videos with his family anymore, or videos about his life with his family, and that he moved on, that he left them for another family to make another family? Maybe he got another girl pregnant outside his marriage. That's also another possibility. And then he says, okay, that if you don't, or this baby is yours. And it might be one of those things. It might be one of those brain dead traps where he got a girl pregnant and he's hiding from her, or he's hiding from the relatives because, hey, you got to pay up now for this baby, and he's hiding from it, or he's saying, oh no, it's not mine. Because as you can see, these guys are very famous for getting their extracurricular activities pregnant. Of course, I haven't gotten anybody pregnant because I can't get a virgin pregnant, is my problem. But with Chris, on the other hand, that's not a possibility over here because he is hiding. What is he hiding? Like I said, I've been vlogging for 15 years and I've never went into hiding. Like I said, I've been very upfront. If you're not doing anything wrong, then why do you need to hide? Why do you need to lie? So that's another possibility. He got somebody pregnant and those people want restitution or retribution. So Jim Bob made the comment that he took videos of other people without their consent, and maybe they're upset about that and they want restitution for that. Maybe they're hiding. Maybe it might be something as simple as that. But if it's something as simple as that, why is it taking so long? I think it's something more serious than something like that. Even the person that Jim Bob was talking about continued vlogging again, but with Chris, he couldn't. If it was something that simple, then he would have continued vlogging. Same thing, if he was just caught in having an affair, then he would have continued vlogging and he would have just kept that out and then kind of continued this facade. Something else must be more serious for him to stop vlogging and to go in hiding all the same. Is it with the police? Is it with organized crime? Is it that he got somebody pregnant? Is it that his life is in danger because of money? It's usually something money related. Okay. And in his defense, he's doing the smart thing, he's hiding. Okay. If that is the case, then yes, go hide. If your life is in danger, if your family's life is in danger, then go hide in the province and don't make any vlogs. Okay. But keep in mind, if you are hiding, that's going to leave the rest of us to speculate. Okay. And my channel, in my video, you don't need to speculate. I'll tell you. I'll show you the documents. I'll show you what happened. I'll show you what's going on. I'll show you what happened to me. If you don't believe me, believe the doctor. Okay? And people, this is where Brain Dead and his cult followers are amaze me. They're always, no matter what I do, no matter what I show them, they're going to say, they always say, I wanted a technicality. I paid them off. How do you pay somebody to become a virgin? How do you win on it? How is being a virgin a technicality? That you say, oh, but and this is why you're defined as a cult follower, because wrong or wrong, you're still going to believe and follow the cult, even though if it's a lie, if it's so wrong, it's wronger than wrong. Okay, how do I pay somebody to become a virgin? Okay, the main evidence right there is because rape and human trafficking, and the person is still a virgin after that. How do I pay somebody to become a virgin so that I couldn't be convicted? That's why these people are defined as cult followers. And then over here we have Kristen and Cebu and the same thing. And it's like, okay, well then if you don't have those documents to show that you didn't rape somebody or you weren't in this relationship, but if you're like brain dead and you've got a baby on the way, well then that's normal. You just kind of suck it up and just say, hey, look, I got somebody pregnant. That's why I'm hiding. And people will understand and move on. It's like, okay, what are you going to do about it? You made a mistake, right? You got somebody pregnant. In this day and age, obviously, there's modern medicine now. You don't have to get like people pregnant. You could actually do family planning. But the fact that you're not, see, then you're not going about this the wrong way. There's a right way to do it. There's a responsible way to do it, and there's a wrong way to do it. And if you're doing it the wrong way, then this could happen to you. So everybody, let me know what you think. I was supposed to be waiting for this email. Maybe we got some more dirt on this person, but so far I haven't. If I got any other updates, I'll let you know. But so far, I know what you guys know, which is pretty much nothing, and we are left to speculate. And I'm speculating based on experiences and what I know about here in the Philippines when it comes to money, when it comes to culture, when it comes to relationships. I have extensive experience on that. So there's something going on, and it's so serious. And whatever that is, this hypocrite is going to lie and hide about it. So let's not think that Chris and Brain Dead are all so perfect. They think that they're so much better and so much cleaner than me, that they think that they can make videos. Here, look at me. I'm making videos. I showed that I am not a rapist. Now now that's your turn. Now it's your hiding now. So we got Brain Dead that's trapped in a marriage that was based on an accident. We got Chris and Cebu over here that's in hiding. He won't leave up videos. He won't make any videos. And we don't know why he's leaving these vague comments. So, and then we've got, of course, and then of course, my main nemesis over here, police, John Paris, he's AWOL. But there is a bright side to this. I think from what I'm seeing here, I don't know if the cybercrime police will know if they're tracking my videos, is that my complainants, some of them are coming into money. If you look at their social media posts, they're getting they're doing these restaurants and buying things, so they're coming into some kind of money. And so it's good that at least my experience, as you could see, the girls, even though it was a bad experience, they're still better off because they were trained or they were groomed to use their beauty or their youth or whatever God's given gift to them, their good looks, to be able to get money. So even though I'm not part of their life anymore, I'm not part of whatever it is, I was able to instill to them that you could use your beauty, you could use your good looks to get out of poverty. So they're back to, so I'm sure they've got a new financer or sponsor. So I mean, if I were the cybercrime police, I would be extorting them. I would be extorting their new source of money for more money. Okay, but that's them. That's what they want to get involved with. I just hope that this person is ready for that, because you can give them money, but there's going to be a certain point that they're going to want more money. And then with these people's history, they could get together with the police again. Okay, this person did this, did that, even though it's a lie, so they could extort money. So just be careful there. They've moved on to a different person for money. They're able to use the internet to to get new victims that have money. There's a lot of people out there that are online that are using their money to be able to, and of course in this pandemic the girls are going to be using what are they going to be doing online, what are they going to be showing online to be able to get money, because this is the new normal for the internet now. It's the pay for play system. It's all this kind of cam girl. So if a guy wants to is going to send money to a person, you're going to have to show them something to show that, because that's what these quid pro quo online relationships are. So are the girls selling themselves online? See, I don't know that, but I do know that that when people come into money, they show it right away. So, but back to what I was saying with Chris and Cebu, it's like there's something going on. It is probably money related. How it's related, we don't know yet. We could speculate. Maybe he did leave his family. Maybe he did get somebody pregnant. Maybe he is getting extorted. So all those are valid reasons why he has to go into hiding. So that's part two. That's what I wanted to pretty much I mentioned before I had to look at another issue. So let me know what you think. Let me know what your theories are. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Like I said, I'm just basing this on what I know and my own personal experiences and applying to why people have to hide or have to lie, especially if they're saying they have to go to the province, and if they are in the province, then why are they in the province? And if they aren't, why are they lying about it? Why are they saying they are somewhere but they aren't? Like I said, for me, I'm here. I'm always here, and you guys could always check in anytime and see what I'm doing, what I'm eating, and who I'm with. And I have no reason to lie and hide about it. Anyway, this is Babbles Only. Let me know what you think. I look forward to seeing your comments. Thank you for watching.